With weeks of rainy conditions, Kentucky Lake has continued to rise, making the expansive bass factory of a lake even bigger. These rising water conditions are leaving more and more shoreline vegetation and brush in the water and have the bass on the move. Only the anglers that can keep up with these changing conditions will find themselves at the top of the leaderboard.
21 pounds, 4 ounces for sure, Andy.
Welcome to Federation Angler TV. We begin this week's episode of Federation Angler TV with registration on day one of the National Bass Anglers Association Championship event on Kentucky Lake. This event is very unique in that it is the fastest growing grassroots bass fishing circuit in the nation. NBAA provides weeknight and weekend opportunities for friends and teammates to compete on their home lakes and still have the opportunity to qualify and fish national events worth tens of thousands of dollars. The main talk amongst the anglers here so far seems to be the concern for the changing weather and lake condition.
It's going to be ugly this weekend. It's going to be ugly. It's going to be cold, and depending on the winds, the waves going to be choppy because this is a big lake.
We pre-fished for a few days. And a little bit this morning. This morning was rough. A lot of rain, and the winds, Lord, it picked up yesterday. We were looking at 3 to 4 foot, 5 foot swells out on the main part.
First day, it sucked.
Different anglers are going to fish their strengths. Some of them are going to pull to the bank. Some of them are going to go out deep. I think it's going to be a really good tournament. I think you're going to get a good mix of bags.
I would say this is the next level, so to win this would be one of those goals that you attain. It would be the ultimate.
The 2013 NBAA National Championship has competitors in blue and black divisions, which are determined by region. All qualifying anglers must have fished at least 11 of the past 12 past overtime events in any overtime division, or they can fish at least 4 of 5 weekend events the NBAA puts on to qualify for the championship. All qualifying events must be completed no less than 5 days prior to the championship. The layout of the tournament starts with registration and rules meeting on day 1. Day 2 is the blue team's championship day, and day 3 is the black team's championship day. Each of the division days will pay out cash, and then day 4 is the ultimate championship day, where the top 50 from the blue and from the black divisions will be competing for over $70,000 in total purse, including 2 brand new Ranger 178 aluminum boats for the first and second place teams. When we return, the blue division heads out on the water for the 2013 NBAA Championship, right here on Federation Angler TV. This episode of Federation Angler TV is brought to you by Cabela's. It's in your nature. Ranger boats, still building legends one at a time. And by Evinrude, proven power, proven reliability.
Cooper Smith and Matt Fisher, where you at, guys? Got you your right line.
Go, Captain, you're good.
We start day 2 of the NBAA Championship, our blue division, with a fog delay here at Kentucky Lake. Weather has been a primary concern for the anglers as temperatures have changed to the cold side. The forecast is calling for a high of 65 today, and the lows right now 34 degrees under heavy fog and mist. But it's not long till the skies begin to clear just enough for everyone to launch. We're starting our Blue Division coverage with Aaron Feeback and Robert Letts, fishing a staging area throwing moving baits like lipless crankbaits.
I bet this morning we've probably already caught 30 fish. the other day here. We were getting a lot of them, over 3 pounds, which is probably why we're not getting them right now. There he is. There's a good one. It's a good one. Or it's foul hooked. Never mind, I don't need the net.
Well, I actually started doing this about 5 years ago. Aaron's a good friend of mine, but started out with just doing a couple of weekend tournaments a year, and by the next year that turned into doing a weekend division with NBAA. Now it's gotten so I fish about 30 tournaments a year, 30 to 40 myself.
Let's head over now to Robert and Denise Collins, who are using a run-and-gun approach, trying different types of areas and techniques to locate where the bass are moving to.
Stopped at our first spot, really thought that I had some fish stacked up back in a little pocket, and went in there, and since the waters come up and it cooled down a little bit, I'm thinking that they moved out. We weren't able to get the big ones we wanted to off of that one. We were able to put a pretty decent limit in the boat between cranking and flipping and what have you. Yeah, it's 1 o'clock.
We got about an hour.
I don't know how much he's gonna help us.
You want me to call it?
Yeah.
Honey.
No. No, throw him back. Kentucky Lake, this lake has just been, it's definitely on in my top 5 favorite bass lakes. Good fish. Nice smallmouth.
What do you think there, babe?
Little brown. I don't know, I don't think he's gonna help us much. Well, we're here at Paris Landing. It's gonna take us a good 50 minutes to get back. We got about a half hour. We do have to go get fuel, which we'll probably have to run over here to Paris Landing. I've got 2 more spots that'll take me just a few minutes to touch on. Just pretty much looking for just a real big bite right at the moment.
With all the anglers making their final casts, let's head to weigh in to see who came out on top. Blue Day Big Bass went to Rich Chambliss, who netted a 7-pound, 8-ounce Kentucky largemouth.
You know, the water was great. It was calm. It's been windy the last couple of days, so we had a long run. Didn't know how it was going to be, but it turned out to be nice. It was a 45-minute run. Is what in the wind turned out to be about a 25-minute run. And as soon as we got, literally popped the trolling motor, made the first cast. That was when I hooked my big one.
With the passing cold front, most anglers found it a bit tougher to bring in those big bass they found in practice. Here's a final look at the leaderboard for Day 1 of the Blue Division. Bob and Rick Perry finish on top with 22 pounds, 12 ounces. Kirk Simpson and Jay Baez come in second with 20 pounds, 6 ounces. And Rich Chambliss, our big bass winner, and his partner Andrew Bray in third with 19 pounds, 9 ounces.
Our winning weight today was 22 pounds and 12 ounces. And we had two large, a 6'9" and a 7'2". We had a couple healthy ones that helped us get there, and 7'2" took second big bass.
When we return, we take a look at the new Ranger RT 178, which is the top prize for this event. And the Black Division gets their day out on the water, right here on Federation Angler TV. This episode of Federation Angler TV is brought to you by Humminbird, simply, clearly better. Minn Kota, anywhere, anytime. Power Pole, swift, silent, secure. And by Stratus, soul of a predator.
So that we can see it works, and then you're free to hook it up and go fishing.
So we've been doing this every year for a while now. I started out doing it with my father. Now I fish against him for these tournaments, so it adds a little bit more competition for us. So we're just out there trying to see who can do a little bit better this morning.
It's nice out so far, probably 55 degrees maybe, little breeze. Sun's starting to come out and everything's looking good.
Well, if everybody goes heavy on them, it depends on how hard they hit them, but probably I wouldn't be surprised the day's a little better than yesterday. Probably going to take 24, 25 pounds a day.
We're going to run over to Barkley first thing and try some riprap, and then there's some cover on it we found, and then we're going to head back over here to Kentucky later in the day when the fish come up in the bushes.
Okay, we got the wind, the weather, the fish are ready for us. We're going to go get them. Calling our number.
As our high-spirited anglers head out to grab a spot in the top 50 in the black division to compete in the championship, let's check out the Ranger RT 178, the championship day prize for first and second place.
Hey, I'm Matt Rayner with Ranger Boats. We're going to take a look at a new option for our RT series aluminum here today. All right, so we're starting up here on the bow of the RT 178, and you'll notice especially something unique for a boat of this size and in its class is this recessed foot pedal for the trolling motor. You've got dry storage built in to the front deck here. And you'll notice something we hadn't really talked about exactly. Again, big dry storage here, but the mossy oak camouflage pattern that's an option on this boat. The console, this is another kind of defining feature for the Ranger Tournament Series. This is a fiberglass console that's built at the Ranger factory. It's a perfect match to this boat, and it provides you a really solid, stable piece of equipment here that in a lot of competing boats in this class, you're going to have a plastic rotomolded console that you can sit and flex, and this thing is solid and will feel good for years and can continue to look good. As we move back a little bit, you'll notice that the seating is another unique feature for Ranger. This is custom seating. It's not bought aftermarket from a third party. This is built right at the Ranger factory. Again, this is a new feature for our Tournament Series product. Get online, rangeraluminum.com. Check out the RT 178 and the Tournament and Multi-Purpose Vessel Series, rangeraluminum.com.
Now we start Black Day fishing coverage with Kirk Simpson and Jay Bias, who fish both blue and black NBAA tournament divisions at home, which qualifies them to fish both blue and black divisions here on Kentucky Lake.
We got second place yesterday, so that automatically qualified us to fish Saturday, the third day. Any team that qualifies for either the black division or any team that qualifies gets to fish Saturday for the bigger money. They're giving away 2 Ranger boats and a boatload of cash.
You know, this weather, I think it's really handicapped us this morning. We came in thinking we could use the same tactics as yesterday, and that's not working.
We have 2 in the boat right now. We have some other spots that we're going to hit and see if we can pick them apart a little bit. They look promising. We looked at them yesterday, didn't do anything, but it's a completely different day yesterday. It's a real high bluebird sky. Today's low ceiling, so maybe that'll work. But we're going to go over to the land between the lakes side and get some of the bigger creeks over on that side and get right up into the back of them.
As Simpson and Bias make a move, the weather progressively becomes worse, and as the rain begins, the lake levels rise.
Yeah, we've had the wind, we've had the rain, we've had the sun. That's the thing about coming down here. You never know what the weather's going to be. You got to prepare yourself for everything.
You do this for a few days, you realize them guys that do it for a living, it's not quite as easy as it looks on television.
After a challenging day on the water, we weigh in some big bass. Weather has played a significant role in the outcome of today, but many anglers have overcome the rough conditions. Stuart Kavner and Andy Schuler are crowned the winners of the Black Division Championship with 21.4 pounds.
We treat this as a nice vacation. We both work regular jobs, so to be able to get away for a week, fish every day, all day, is real important to us. But you know, the camaraderie's great, the money's nice, but here more for the camaraderie than anything.
Here's a look at the leaderboard with our top 10 for the Black Day Championship. Congratulations to all the anglers in the top 50 from the blue and black divisions, as they'll now progress on to the NBAA National Championship when we come back here on Federation Angler TV. This episode of Federation Angler TV is brought to you by The Oxygenator, Keep Fish Alive, Lucky Craft, and by Sea Grant, University of Wisconsin. Overnight rain is still a factor and has the lake level at a high point going into the NBAA Championship Day. This means that there could be current pulled through the lake, which will have the bass ready to strike. Anglers, although very wet, are optimistic going into the final day of this tournament.
I'm excited. I'm ready to rock. We need to get out there, get going, and get on some fish.
The water's been going up for 3 days now, so we're not positive how that's going to affect our spots, but we can't worry about it because we can't change it.
I'm excited. Yeah, I'm real excited. Just gonna go out and try and catch some fish.
Well, 8 years ago today, my first child was born, Avery Schuler, and you know, it's tough not being at home today, but we'll be home tonight. Happy birthday, Avery.
Ready to go.
Time to rock, boys. Let's get some.
As the Perry brothers head to their spot, we start our Championship Day coverage with Andy and Stuart, our winners from the black division.
We came in here during practice and Stuart caught a couple of fish on back-to-back casts out in front here, and as they brought the water up, I think that, of course, these fish are moving back in these bushes to spawn. But it's got a crick coming through it, number one, which seems to be key. Net. Oh! They're here.
There you go, nice. Sweet. Good job.
A little more like it.
Keep on keeping on.
As you can see, its tail's bloody. It's been sitting on a bed for a little while. But, you know, nice solid fish. We just need a few more of them to go.
As Stuart and Andy keep trying to find fish that'll fill their limit, an old friend stops by to visit the Perry brothers and give them some good luck.
Here comes our bird.
Yeah, here he comes.
Here he comes. There's our lucky bird. Oh, God.
Hold on, hold on. Hold on, go easy,
Something
go easy.
big. Oh,
go easy, keep him down. Keep him down, big boy.
Yep.
Time to
he'll keep.
Keep him down, bring him to me, take your time. We're not in a hurry.
Yep. Come to this side, Bob.
Yep.
Oh, stay on, stay on, stay on, stay on. Come on, baby. I'm gonna go slow. I'm going easy.
I know.
Working to you.
Oh yeah, big boy.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Give me some, give me some.
Yeah.
Well, their lucky bird has really become an asset, and as the bird begins to catch some fish, so do they. They continue to have a great day, despite the uncomfortable weather.
Is that a smallie?
Yep.
That thing's smallie on game day. Oh, he's coming up. He's coming up right there.
That was a horrible job.
Well,
I thought he was up
there.
there. And I had to use my Cabela's Easy Go net.
Who picked that up for you down at Cabela's, Bob?
My brother.
And with that, it's now time to make that run back to weigh-in, where we go to find out who is going to win those two brand new Ranger boats.
All right, we need these to weigh 18 pounds and 14 ounces to take the lead. 18, 14 or more. 19 days ago, I was in Oklahoma, and we had a turn. Oh, I'm sorry. I was just talking about where I was at 19 days ago. All right, 18, 13 to tie, 18, 14 to win. Here we go. 5 fish, 18 pounds, 13 ounces to tie. 18-13. That is a tie, ladies and gentlemen. Your co-national champions right here, tied for 18 pounds and 13 ounces. We've got new Ranger boats for both teams.
This is my second time down, and we won the one back in 2011. So now we get to win this one here in 13. So happy.
And we thought we had a chance just listening to the weights. We thought we were around 18. We didn't know how much, but turns out it was okay.
Yeah, the longer you sit there and you know, everybody weighs in and nobody hits 18-13, nobody hits it, nobody hits it. And we're thinking we've got a shot at it. We couldn't wait for that line to go fast enough.
This year, we end up with a tie for first with David Hasty and Seth Borton, along with Eugene Steinke and Dave Burton. Both teams wind up with one new Ranger boat, and they also split $5,000 in cash. For more info on the NBAA and how to get tournaments started in your hometown, check out our Facebook page and visit our website at nbaabass.com.
Big one of the day right there.
That's a nice smallie.